Welcome to the Beyond Fair podcast. I have with me a very exciting local guest today from a music background, so a bit of a change for me today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Harmony. I'm 16. I'm from Wrexham and I'm a singer-songwriter.
Fantastic. So we're going to go straight on to the quickfire round. So nice, sharp and to the point. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Dogs or cats?
I've got two of each, but I'd say dogs.
Dogs are definitely the best. Sorry, cats, but you're losing on that one. Favourite artist?
Taylor Swift all the way.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, I'll be going off on a tangent. That quick fire round. Jen has a little essay. Yeah, no, my second daughter Jess, she got me into Taylor Swift a little bit. So I'm not a massive Swiftie, but I've got.
You're there. That's
and yeah,
what counts.
There's a few songs that she does that have been like the soundtrack to my year.
Okay.
Favourite song?
At the moment, probably Cigarette Smoke by Olivia Rodrigo.
Okay. Don't know that one.
It's from a new album.
Okay, I will listen to that on the way home. Lyrics first or melody first?
Depends, but most of the time I'd say probably lyrics.
Okay. One artist you'd love to meet, past or present. They can be alive or dead.
I'd say probably Madonna, because she's had such like a big inspiration on so many generations.
Yeah, she was definitely an icon of her time and has surpassed the era that she was popular in as well, hasn't she? She's
100%.
obviously made a few comebacks as well. Dream venue, where would you love to play?
Madison Square Garden.
Oh, yes.
Straight away.
Yeah. No, never been, but yeah, there's a few artists that play there and it's like, I'd love to
Taylor
go
got
there.
married there as well a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, I knew she got married, didn't realise where. I
Yep.
live under a rock. So, favourite takeaway?
Depends on the mood, but I'd probably say KFC.
Oh, did you know that they have KFC for Christmas dinner in Japan?
That's not
Yeah. I know. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that one another. Early bird or night owl?
Night owl, 100%. That's when I get everything done.
Yeah. Although I've ended up both. One word to describe your first single.
I'd say it's quite catchy. Because I get a lot of people coming up to me and being like, "Oh, your song was stuck in my head the other day."
Oh.
It's like, "Oh."
Well, you're gonna have to let me have a listen so I can confirm that as well. And then finally, imagine that there's a 12-year-old girl out there in Wrexham who dreams of writing her own songs, releasing her first single, but she doesn't think she's good enough. What would you say to her?
I was like that as well. For a long time, I was like, I don't know if I can do this because there's so many other people that I know that want to do the same thing. But just like, don't stop. Don't give up. Just keep going because you will get better. Like I've got songs that I wrote when I was 12 that I look back at now. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I didn't share that with the world. But I've got ones now that I'm like really proud of and that I'm getting out there. So just don't give up.
That's just it. It's all a journey, isn't it? It's like we're not born ready, you know.
No.
It's like it's one thing at a time, one step at a time, one song at a time, and you know, write 100 songs and the 100th is going to be a lot better than the first.
Yep, 100%.
Guaranteed. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, about your music, about what you've been doing, your journey. How did you get here?
So my mum signed me up for flute lessons when I was 6 and I thought, this is really boring, I don't want to do this. And then I got into it and I was like, okay, wait, this is kind of fun. And then I continued with that all the way through primary school until I hit year 7, year 8, which is when obviously you start finding yourself and what you're actually into, because the teachers are always like, oh, what do you want to do when you leave school? And you're like, I don't know. And the only thing I had on my radar was music. So I was like, okay, well, I'll start playing my music around to like my friends, and they all just went, that's so weird. And I was like, okay, I'll just go and cry.
Man.
Yeah, so I put the flute down and I picked up guitar and piano because that was cooler and it was not as niche and loads of people knew how to do it. And I was 11 when I wrote my first song, and I wrote it about that feeling that I got when everyone was sort of like, you're weird. Yeah. So yeah, my first song ever was about being bullied.
Yeah.
It was called #BU because I was so cool.
I've got to interrupt. Have you still kept that song?
I think I have a sheet of paper with the original lyrics on it at home.
Have you considered rehashing it? And
I don't know, it's
now with your
pretty
skills?
rough.
It's a nice concept, though.
Yeah,
Nice
it was
concept.
just sort of all about not caring what other people think and just sort of going for it. But obviously there's still that little element in me that does care, because I need to sort of have like a, what's it called? Persona that I have. If I'm going to pursue music, I need to have something that people view me as. So I need to care.
Get that sort of branding and identity out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's worth keep hold of it. I'd like
Yeah.
to see if one day you kind of revisit it and build it into something else. Carry on with your story.
Yeah, so guitar and piano I started guitar. I had one guitar lesson in my entire life with an amazing tutor. He was great. He's in a band called Big Beat, I think.
Okay.
So shout out to them. And yeah, he taught me how to play, I think it was Three Little Birds, just on like the two tiny bottom strings of the guitar. And I was like, okay, this is fun, but it hurts my fingers. So I was like, so I went on to piano after that and was just like I'm not a quitter, but I gave up on guitar really quick. Yeah. So I went on to piano, and my teacher was called Katie. She was amazing. I had her from start of year 9 to end of year 11, so 2.5 years-ish. And she was great. She's gotten me up to grade 4, which is really cool. And then in May of 2024, I think I just picked up my guitar because my dad had one from his mum that we had in the living room. So I picked that up and was just like, you know what? I'll see what I can do. So I found this girl on YouTube, Nina Shelby, and she did all like loads of Taylor Swift tutorials. And I was like, ooh. So I just started learning from her and then taught myself guitar, and now I can play both. So
there you go.
It's great.
It's all about sticking with it, isn't it?
100%.
And like so I don't know, your brain sort of changes and adapts, and like little and often doing something frequently every day makes a big difference. I think they did a study and they did like, you did a bit of practicing every day for 5 days and then 2 days off, and every time that you started again on the Monday, you'd kind of reset to like the baseline and stuff. So, but the people that, anyway, it was only for like so many months, and then actually it did start to seal in. But little and often, try not to make too many little breaks. But it's better the best way. Okay, so you learnt flute, you've learnt guitar and piano. Guitar mostly self-taught, one lesson. It's amazing. Tell me about your songwriting.
So obviously that was the first one when I was 11, and then I just sort of went on YouTube and was looking at how other people wrote their songs, and then I was like listening in super detail to the lyrics in other people's songs, which is why Taylor Swift is such like a big inspiration for me, because she's got lyrics that are really relatable, and that's one of my key things that I do. Like I love trying to make my songs as relatable as possible, so that people are sort of like, oh, she gets me. She's not like, I'm not on my own with this. Like some other people are going through this. Like it's not just me. I have someone. And because that's what I was like with Taylor. I was like, oh, she gets me. Yeah. So now I want to be like that for other people. I think I've got maybe like 250 now that I've got some, like so many. There's like, I'd say 100 are like finished, polished, could be recorded and done. Yeah. But just some of them are too cringe from like when I was 12. So I'm just like, I've got 11 that I've chosen for an album, which is really cool. But the other 150 are just like half done, like couple verses, chorus type thing. Yeah. So I've just been building on it and trying to find like new words and basing songs around those. Like I've got one, it's track 7, it's called Paramnesia, which is like a new word that I learned. I was like, whoa, that's really cool. It's sort of like a distorted deja vu.
Right, okay.
It's like, so I like turn that into what it would be like in a relationship, because a lot of my songs are about relationships. Like I'm not like that. I've only had like 3, but I write my songs from other people's perspectives a lot of the time. And this one is just sort of about having a past relationship that like isn't there anymore, so you've split up, and then you're just going through all the memories, but you can't remember what's actually real and what you've made up. So it's sort of like that distorted fantasy thing. Yeah.
Because it's one of those, like, when our minds, we can only recall our account of things. We don't necessarily record the fact.
Exactly.
So that's interesting, especially done as a song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you ever say the word in the song?
Yeah. It's
you?
at the end of the chorus. It's like, what is it? It's like, you've got to keep this between us. It's my paramnesia. Because it's like, I don't want anyone else to know that I'm going like insane.
Yeah.
Because like, I need you back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. So you've recorded your first song.
Yep.
You've obviously got plans for the full album. So how does that look like? So obviously, you said it's getting recorded locally.
Yeah, or in my room.
Or in your room.
Yeah, I've got a little studio set up in my room.
Okay, we're going to have to talk about that now. So your studio in your room, do you have certain equipment? Do you have to have certain software? How does that look? Like if there was someone sat in their room and they were like, actually, I can dabble a bit with guitar or piano or whatever. What's the process?
Well, I've got 3 guitars in my room. I've got my horrible old one that I started on. I've got a pink one that was gifted to me, and then I've got an electroacoustic one which you can plug in to like a recording system, or to like if you're doing a gig you can plug it in. Yeah. So when I'm at the studio, I take my electroacoustic and plug it in, and we get the microphone and record it like that. But when I'm at home, I don't plug it in, and I just like record the rawness of the strings because I love how that sounds. So for my 16th birthday, which was the most recent one, in February, my parents got me a MacBook, and I was like, whoa, okay, thanks, because that's like the main thing that I needed, because I use Logic Pro, and you can only get that on Apple. Mac. Yeah, so I got that, and then I think it was Christmas time, I had money because I had started having a job, and I bought from Gear for Music. It was a audio interface which you like plug everything into, headphones, wires, and then you plug that into your laptop. I got like a massive microphone and a massive microphone stand, and then there was like a surround sound cushion like thing to compress it all, and then like one of those pop things in front that like stops the wind. Yeah, there was one of those. So that's literally all I've got. Yeah. And then I've got, well, I say that's all I've got. I've got a piano as well.
As you do.
It's not a keyboard, but not a piano. It's called an electric piano. Okay. So it's got like different sounds that you can change it to, but then it looks like an actual piano. It's like stood up like an actual piano as well. And you can plug that into my laptop and get the piano on there. So that's really cool.
That's cool.
That's how I do most of it. I start off with piano, then build up with guitar, and then make myself some drums, because what's a song without drums? It's just like, I've got a few without drums that are just like purely piano led, but if you want something that's like upbeat that people are gonna like dance to, then you need drums.
Yeah.
And then obviously the microphone for the vocals.
So the drums, you do that through software?
Yeah.
So which software is that one? Sorry.
Logic Pro, the same thing.
Oh, so it's all done on there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, right, okay. Right. Download.
Yeah, it's great.
Get good at music, download Logic Pro. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, and you record on the industrial estate?
Yeah, it's called ROC2 Studios.
Okay.
And my engineer is Steve Jones. He's amazing. He's like so sweet. I went in the first time with my dad, and I was like super nervous. I was like, how do I do this? I've got to like sing in front of a stranger. But then as like my music journey's gone on, I'm like, I could just sing in front of anyone now. Yeah. So he was super welcoming and showed me everything and was just like, okay, well, we'll start your track, we'll get everything done. And then in like 4 hours, I had this whole track, which is the version that I'm releasing a week today. Which is really cool, on the 8th of August.
8th of August. Well, I'll make sure that I've edited this and uploaded it for you before then. Okay, fantastic. So what does releasing look like then?
Well, I spent a lot of time looking through different distributors and like record labels and everything, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have like sort of my own independent label, so I don't have to go through all like the terms and stuff. Like, have you heard what happened with Taylor and her music?
I don't know. I know that she had a faff and then she re-released everything Taylor's version, which I believe she gets more royalties from as well. Yeah. But I don't know the details.
Yeah, she was with a record label, and they were sort of controlling all the songs that she could play at gigs, and then just because they had the rights to her music and she didn't. So then she tried to find a way around it, which was re-recording it all and having it as Taylor's versions. But they've shut that down now, so other artists can't do that, which is horrible.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want that faff, so I was like, you know what, I'll do it myself. Because it's so easy to do it nowadays, honestly. You can just be like, okay, I'll go on this website, upload my music, and it's there.
Yeah.
It's so easy. I use Ditto. It's like £17 a year to
Wow.
have unlimited releases. It's
Wow.
amazing.
Okay.
And it releases on like, I think 120 platforms.
Yeah.
Literally everything. It's amazing.
So it's just getting people over onto Spotify or and getting them checking out your tracks. So when you've published, I'll update the descriptions on here. So if anybody wants to find the music, it won't be there until it's released, but then I'll pop it in, and then you can go over and have a listen, save it, add it to playlists, because I'm assuming that will help.
Yeah, that would be great.
Anything else can help. Like, so as an artist, how can your listeners help you maximize?
I'd say probably just sharing everything on social media. Like, I've got this amazing follower from Finland. She's really young, she's really cute, and her name's Helmina, and she does like she's followed my journey from like as soon as she found me like a year and a half ago till now, and she's just like every single video she's liking, commenting, reposting. She's made me a fan page and she puts everything on there. It's really cute. So I've got her number, and like I send her things back and forth. Like she'll ask for a cover of something and I'll send her the whole thing so she can listen to it, and it's just like so nice to like have like at least one person that you know is going to be there no matter what. It's really cute.
Yeah, head of your fan club.
Yeah, so I think definitely sharing it on social media is like the best thing to help.
Repeated listening, does that help?
Yeah, that helps too.
And listening all the way through, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will get on it.
Thank you.
No worries. So going on, if someone has never heard your music before, how would you describe it?
Okay, I'd say it's kind of that like simple pop, upbeat classic, but then it depends because I've got a lot of different ones. I've got like the really sad, melancholy, like crying in the shower ballads, and then I've got the ones, me too, and then I've got the ones that like make you want to get up and like scream them in the car, which is great because that's what my playlists are all built out of. So it's like I'm happy that I'm following in my playlist footsteps, I guess. Yeah, but I'd say there's definitely a big mix of like emotions. Like in the album there's 11 tracks, and like it goes from like the start is all like ooh happy, and then at the end it's like why did it have to end?
Well, that's just it. It's always a story, and you need the lowest of lows to fully appreciate the highest of highs.
100%.
And I do like how you said about making them relatable, in that, you know, quite often we will read or hear, or, you know, I think when we had a chat about this initially, I sort of said like about horoscopes, and you'll get a horoscope and you'll read it and you go, oh my God, that's my life. And it's like, but you could give that horoscope to nearly anyone, and you probably find 9 in 10 people will go, yeah, that's me. And so it's having that, choosing the words and relatability and tugging on those emotions. And they always say like a song is only as sad as its listener. I don't even know where that quote came from.
I love it though. It's great.
It's I didn't make it up. But that's just it. It's like I have quite a varied playlist, and someone asked me the other week, you know, what kind of music I'm into, and it's like, where'd you begin? You know, because it's like, depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah,
and like the songs
100%.
I'm listening to this month are very different than the ones I was listening to in February and last year. And it's not that I don't like those songs anymore. It's just, I don't know. I seem to target certain songs based on my moods, my emotions, how I want to feel as well.
100%. I'm into like all sorts. Like I say Taylor Swift and like Gracie Abrams, but then my partner's really into like heavy metal, so I'm getting into that, like Pierce the Veil and everything. It's insane. Yeah.
It's like, oh God, you might know Garbage. I loved Garbage. So when I was like 16, Garbage and Motorhead.
Oh yeah.
Garbage and Motorhead. But you know, it's whereas like now, well, shortly after it was like Dire Straits. I love Dire Straits, but I do like quite varied music. But yeah, Taylor's a popular one. Like, I got constantly sort of play, as I say, not all the songs, but there's quite a few. Pink,
I love Pink so much. I grew up on Pink because she was my dad's like favorite because of how powerful like her voice and her lyrics are.
Yeah.
So I've got like everything. My dad was really into EDM as well because like my parents used to go clubbing together all the time.
Yeah.
So it's just like EDM, and then there's country because my dad went through a country era in like 2023. So there's everything.
I love country. If I was ever doing karaoke, I'd probably just do country because I don't know. I don't seem to need. Like, I'm not saying I'm good at singing, but don't seem to have to warm up for it. It's just like you can just start when you're doing country. You can just start singing. It sounds a little bit scratchy, but it's all right.
It's supposed to. It's
Whereas,
good like that.
anything else, and it's like, oh, well, I should have done something else before that and got warmed up. And then my favourite band at the minute is probably Sunset Sons. No one's ever heard of them.
No.
I think it was a recommended artist to me on Spotify, and I think they're Australian. I have no idea. And Andrew McMahon and The Wilderness. And The Wilderness? I don't know. And brilliant. Don't even know anything about him. I think he's from Canada. Haven't a clue. Very good. Listen to them. I'll put them in the description as well. So if anybody wants to know my random music that I'm into at the minute, there you go. So when did music first become something you knew that you wanted to pursue?
Oh, I know the exact moment. I was in a band when I was in secondary school because I've left now, which is amazing. So when I was in secondary school, I was in a band. We were called Paranoid. It started off as sort of like an Oasis, like Amy Winehouse, like tribute band. And then we started going into like My Chemical Romance and Nirvana because that's what the drummers, guitarists and bassists were into. And I was like, oh, my voice can't keep up with this. I'm like cute.
Yeah.
But we did the school talent show in year 9. So 2-3 years ago, I think it was summer of 2024.
Okay.
And we did Wonderwall, and I was so scared. I was like shaking. Yeah. And I was like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Yeah. And then as soon as like the band started playing the like intro, the whole like audience was clapping along, and I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, you got the buzz.
Yeah, it was like my entire year group as well. So it was like all the people that have been like, she's weird. But I just felt so like, I'm on stage and you're not. Yeah. And I just felt really cool. So I started singing. They were all singing it with me. And it was then when everyone started singing with me that I was like, wait, I want this with my songs. I want people to sing my songs back to me. Like, that's the dream, to have a huge stadium of people singing my songs back to me because it means something to them. Yeah.
Yeah. You've created something for them that's meant.
Yeah.
And you've created that emotion because you know that connection with music. And you're facilitating that for others.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean about that sort of standing up. But the thing is like, all the people that sort of said that to you that you're weird, and they probably don't even remember saying it.
No, now they think I'm cool.
Yeah. You remember it.
I remember it because it hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got a song out of it, so it's worth it.
Yeah. You started your journey because of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So keep calling people weird. Yeah. Go out there, do a bit of bullying. You're turning people into epic. Don't bully, it's wrong.
It's bad.
Looking back at your music lessons, learning flute and then going on to piano and guitar, what would you keep and what would you change about your lessons and that process?
I probably think how much I practice, because I didn't practice a lot. Right. Like, my parents were always like, oh, you don't need to, like, you need to practice, but you don't need to. It's really annoying. Like, you're good at it anyway. Like, they say that I'm supposed to do music. Like, I don't know, they've gifted me with my name or something. And like, it's written in the stars and I'm supposed to do it. Like, every time I like play them, like I came downstairs last night and I was like, oh, I wrote a song, do you want to hear it? And they were like, yeah. They just think it's really cool, and I think like it's really nice to have that support.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I definitely would have practiced more, because I didn't, and I'd go into every lesson and my piano teacher would be like, have you practiced? And I was like, no.
At least you're honest.
Yeah.
Lying sucks.
Yeah. And she was like, well, it's okay. And then I'd just pick it up back like the same as we did it the week before, and she was like, you don't need to. I shouldn't be saying this, but you don't need to. But practice anyway, just like for good measure. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. So definitely practice a bit more. Maybe start a bit earlier as well. Like, I know that I can't control when I started getting into it, but I mean, I was starting music at 6, so it can't really be much earlier than that. But I'd say piano and guitar start a bit earlier, singing start a bit earlier. Because there's so many people out there, like, especially theatre kids that have been in it since they were, like, 3. Like, I was a theatre kid from, like, 3 until maybe 9. But I was never on the singing side of it. I was always in, like, the little ballet shoes looking really cute.
Oh, yeah. I mean, from a parent's point of view, like, I'm sure that there's plenty of parents out there that won't relate to what I'm about to say, but trying to get my kids to do anything, nightmare.
My mum's the same with my little sister.
And, like, you know, I wanted to get them into music, into sports. You know, you're trying to sign them up to clubs. They're just not interested. And, like, I mean, I loved swimming. Like, swimming was my thing as a kid. I loved it. And I couldn't wait when I was pregnant with Tia, my eldest. I could not wait to take her swimming and get her swimming from an early age. She screamed the place down. She hated water. She absolutely hated it. And then and I don't think she really learned properly till she was about 8 or 9, and she was pretty good, to be fair. Like, when she did learn, but it's been and like Jess, my second daughter, very musical, had a natural sort of gift, like what you're sort of describing, like just could create music on like a kid's keyboard at the age of like 3 or 4. And it would sound good, and then she'd go and work on it, and it'd come back the same with a bit more on, and it would still sound good. And it's like, there's somewhat weird about this kid. But now she had lessons. We knew a guy called Sam, and shout out to Sam. And he taught her just like once a week. When she was probably about 14 or so, when she started learning, learning guitar. But yeah, I wish I'd learnt more instruments. I learnt flute, and I wish I'd learnt more instruments earlier, because as you get older, it gets more difficult.
Yeah.
Neurons, the pathways, what fires together, wires together. So, you know, the more you practice something, you're changing your body and your brain so that it becomes easier.
Yeah. Plus, when you're younger, people are like, oh, wow, they've got talent. That's really cool. Like, there's this girl in my school, Holly Baker. She's amazing. She's like this teeny tiny year 8, and she can absolutely shred electric guitar.
Yeah.
And she's so cool. Her best friend went on Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
He did guitar as well.
Yeah.
But it's just like, because they're so young, people are so like, whoa,
yeah,
that's amazing. Whereas if it was like a, I don't know, 40-year-old, there's nothing wrong with 40-year-olds, but they'd be like, oh, there's loads of 40-year-olds that can do that.
Yeah. But that's just it. Is it's starting them young, but it's having that interest. Yeah. Getting them to have that interest. Hoping that they have that interest is probably the better phrase. And like you said about your parents being very supportive.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way. So motivation, one of the components of motivation is relatedness, which is feeling supported by others.
Yeah.
So if a child is into music and feeling nurtured and supported by people around them, they're going to stick with it.
Yeah.
It's when they don't have that relatedness, that support, friends that think they're weird.
Yeah.
you lack that. So the fact that you overcame that and thrived, it says wonders about your journey as well, in that, you know, you surpassed a barrier imposed on you by your peers. And the relatedness from your parents probably contributed to that.
Yeah, definitely. And like the feeling I get when I'm writing a song, like I was writing last night, and I just like, even though I was singing it, I was getting shivers. Like, you know, when you hear something so good and you're just like, ooh, like, I was like that. And I was like, whoa, okay, now I have to put this one out.
Yeah. I was going to give you the science behind that too, but we're not going to. We're going to leave the nerdiness. Okay, so you began writing songs when you were only 11. Mm-hmm. What inspired you to write your first song?
It was people saying that I'm weird. I was just like, okay, well, that's rude. I'm going to write a song about you. So now everyone that has ever crossed me, in a good way or bad, there's a song. 100% all the time. There was, like, a lot of my songs are about one person. There was this guy, you know, everyone has this guy.
Everyone has that guy.
Yeah, this guy was like 4 years, and I was like, we didn't even date. It was just a crush. I was like, okay, he's like, I'm interested in this guy. And then I wrote a lot of my songs about him, including the one that's already out and the one that's coming out. Yeah. Because he was like, even though we were never like a thing, it just felt like it was. And then like obviously when we didn't see each other anymore, because I met him at gymnastics because that was something I was into.
Yeah.
And I was there from like 2020 till April 2024. And then, because I was like, well, the only reason I'm here now, I'm not enjoying this. Like, I'm not having fun doing gymnastics. I'm just here to see him. And I was like, that's a bit pathetic. So I'm just going to leave.
That is love.
Yeah. So I left, and then I didn't see him until November last year when I was at like a showcase for my music school. It's Wrexham Sounds. I went there for my singing lessons. And yeah, it was a showcase in Banana Bends, which was a bit random.
Yeah.
But we had the same one in 2024. It was on the 28th of November in 2024. I released the song on the 28th of November 2025.
Yeah.
And then played it live. It was like, I think maybe the 4th of December. And I walked in and he was there in uniform working. I was like, oh no.
God, the universe is...
like, holy full circle moment.
Yeah.
And then I had to play it, and he was stood next to my mum as my mum was recording it, and I was like, okay, just like don't look, just keep playing. And it was just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, I've written this song about you and how much you like made me sad because you didn't like me back, and then you're stood there next to my mum while I'm singing it at you. It's like, what the hell?
It was one of those moments.
It was insane.
Yeah. Do you still see him, speak to him?
Nope.
No.
Completely like
Cut out.
Yeah. He does follow my partner on Instagram though. Bit weird.
We'll leave that one there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said about relatedness, and like songs often come from like personal experience. So like Taylor Swift, she felt like she was changing her romantic life, wasn't she? She felt like she had to be tortured to provide better music.
Yeah.
So do you often use like your own personal experiences and Mr. 4 Years guy, or do you like to try and keep them open for people to interpret, or do you do a little bit of both?
There's a little bit of both. I write like a lot of songs about things that I've been through, or like I'll start writing a song about something I've been through, and then it'll just like completely slope off into something completely different that I've not been through, but like the sort of origin of the story is still there. A lot of my songs are based on like personal things that have happened to me, like in relationships, in not even relationships,
non-relationships.
And yeah, situationships. They're the worst. They're horrible.
I like that word. I've not come across that one.
Situationship. Have you not?
No. I'm adding that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. So not quite friends, not quite together. Yeah, but I find a lot of my songs are about other people and like things they've been through. Like I love having a gossip with my girls, and then they'll tell me things that have happened, and I'm like, wait, that would make such a good song. Or like I write it about something I've experienced but through someone else's eyes. Like my dad was in hospital not too long ago because he wasn't very well, and then I wrote a song from his eyes of what it must have been like being there, because honestly I don't know how he's still going. He's been through so much, but like I'm just so grateful that he is. So I wrote a song from his perspective on what that must have been like. I've written loads of songs about like my friends' breakups, like not specifically about them, but like things that have happened that they've told me about. I'm like, ooh, I could use that. Or like I literally just everything. Yeah. Or even things like the song that's out now, I was scrolling on TikTok as you do, and there was this girl reading out a poem saying something about if he wanted to, he would have. And I was like, I like that a lot. So I just picked up my guitar, put the capo on the 3rd fret, used like the most random chords, and just song. Yeah. And then I took it downstairs to my mum, and I was like, Mum, I need a melody for the chorus. And she started humming stuff at me, and I was like, yes, that. And yeah, it was like the most insane way. But all my songs are built completely differently. Like I could wake up at 3 a.m. and just be like, oh, I need to write these lyrics down. Yeah. But like I don't have my phone in my room at night, it's downstairs, so I'd have to like scramble to find pen and paper. Or if I had like a melody, I'd have to pick up my guitar and like try and find it on the guitar like 3 a.m. Should probably get like a little voice recorder thing.
Probably.
Yeah. Or I'll just be in school and I'll get like a melody in my head, so I'll be like, can I go to the toilet? And then I'll have to like voice record it on the way. But yeah, the lyrics always come at the most random times. it's just like, why now? Why couldn't it be like when I'm not doing something?
Yeah. It's funny how your brain probably processes, and I get tabs being open is too many, and like I normally have like however many tabs open, different trains of thought, and then music playing in the background. So you probably got your own music playing in the background, and then a random tab that just comes up with lyrics, and you're like, oh, darn it.
Now I have to write.
No, you got to write it down or record it. So maybe keeping like a notebook at the side of your bed with a light and a pen might be help make things better for you. So what did recording a professional song live up to your to how you imagined?
I think it was better than what I imagined, because when I first recorded my first ever song ever, it was August, so this time last year. And I went on a course in Huddersfield to a university to make music with other people that like making music, and it was one of the best experiences of my life, because like obviously I've always been the weird kid, like the music kid, like who is that? And I just went there, and it was full of other weird music kids, and I was like, oh my god, this is
These
great.
are my people.
Yeah.
Relatedness, motivation.
100%.
There you go.
Yeah. So I went there and I made friends with this girl straight away. Her name's Edie. She's featuring on my album, actually. Yeah, she came up to mine in February, and we wrote a song together, and it's really cute. So that's on the album. And where was I going with that? Yeah, I met her. We went into the studio, and just having someone like a friend there whilst you're in the studio that's like also musical and that can give you like tips and advice was amazing. And everyone there was amazing. It was called In the Making by Sound and Music, so you should go if you're musical.
Okay.
But honestly, it was amazing. There was 50 of us. There was like 50 kids between 14 and 18, and like everyone just got along so well because we all had like the same path and like the same mission, same reason to be there. So yeah, we were all in and out the studio the whole time, and it was just so fun. Like all I did was record guitar and a couple of like drum hits, but it just felt so magical.
It was an experience.
It really was. It really was.
And it connected you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've still got contacts with so many of the people. Like there's Edie, my partner I met there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a drummer. That was really cool. Got a couple of Scouse friends from there as well. I love the Scouse accent. So immediately I was like, oh my God, I love you guys.
My mum's family's all from Liverpool. So I feel very at home when I'm over that neck of the woods. So I think many parents, like young musicians, they feel like they've got to go like London or Manchester. And I think like, historically back in the 90s or whatever, there is no way you could have done it yourself locally under your own independent label. It's just not happening. Has this shown you that opportunities exist locally too? Like with recording music, with meeting other musicians? Is there quite a local sort of scene around Wrexham, North Wales?
I'd say for the recording side of things, 100%. With the artist side of thing, I think, because I had a singing teacher a while ago, and then I went to another one because she left where my singing lessons were. And then I've got back in contact with her lately, and she's given me singing lessons. I've got one with her tomorrow. And she's also an artist. She's a little country singer. It's really cute. So she's given me a couple of connections, and I feel like now that I'm sort of getting into the music scene, like I'm getting gigs, then I'm I'll look at the poster because I'm playing Wrexfest this year. I'll look at the poster and I'll be like, oh, I know them. I'm friends with them. Yeah. And it's like such a nice feeling to be like, oh, I'm not the only name that I know up there. Like I have these people. So I'd say like when you're in the music scene, 100%, there's so many connections. It's just finding your way in that's a little bit difficult. But just, I can't even remember. I think I messaged the like Facebook page for the event and was just like, could you give me a slot? I'm a singer. Can I play? And they were just like, yeah. So that's literally all you've got to do. Just have that, like the initiative and sort of the guts and the drive to just do it. Like I had a massive conversation with my parents before I did. They were like, if you want this, you're going to have to go for it. Yeah. So I did. And now I'm actually getting somewhere, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all a start, isn't it? If anyone out there in Wrexham area wants to get more involved, like, you know, they've just been dabbling in the bedroom and they want to make the next step, what's the best place, or where's the best place? What do they do? Where do they go? Who do they contact?
I'd say if you're wanting to record, literally just on Google search up Studios Wrexham, and so many of them come up, and then just get in contact with one of them. Yeah, there's a few. I think maybe like 3 or 4. There's a couple. And then if you want to get connections, that's what I struggled with, because like music's quite a niche hobby to have, like professionally. So I think just sort of start having lessons in something, and then your teacher will be able to give you connections. That's what I've found.
Because I suppose it's like with the different genres and everything.
Yeah.
You know, like you could get into music in a particular place, but then trying to cross over and trying to get into your sort of chosen. And I don't think it helps, because like there's obviously a lot of overlap. Like you were doing the band and you were doing like Nirvana and everything, and it was like, oh, this is too much of my vocals.
Yeah.
So you knew that you had to potentially explore something else. So get involved with a teacher.
Yeah.
And build up contacts through the instrumental, through that sort of genre sort of area. Okay, cool. So you're already working on your first album.
Yep.
What's been the most exciting part?
Well, I think it's between 2, probably deciding on the track list, because I've been chopping and changing it so much, but I think I've finalised it now. Other than track 6, I've got like 2 different ones that I can't decide between. I'm like,
you can't add them both? Have a bonus track?
No, I want that, but then I'm liking the number 11 for the number of tracks, so I'm just being picky. But then I'd say probably the like producing of it is really fun, because I just feel really cool sat in my bedroom making all these like beats and chords. It just feels like I'm so cool.
What like, better way to fill your time?
Yeah, that's literally all I do in my free time, because now that I'm off school, I've got work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday through Tuesday it's just music all day, every day, and it's great.
Yeah, you're living your dream.
I am. It's amazing.
Just need to get rid of work and then have money taken care of, get rid of work, and then music 7 days a week, and you'll be happy. Yeah, that'll
be amazing.
Yeah. What's been the biggest challenge you've faced so far on your journey?
Probably the people.
Okay.
And like sort of getting them to like actually listen, because it's so hard on social media, because everyone will just like look at it for a split second and just be like, no. It's like,
give it a try.
Give me like 3 seconds of your time, and you could actually like be like, oh wait, I like this. Or you could be like, no. But at least you've given me the 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's actually getting through to people that's difficult. But now that I'm getting gigs and stuff and sort of playing around, people can actually see me, and like when they're walking past, they're gonna have to be like, oh, there's someone playing on the stage. Like I'll just be like super loud, super aggressive, like look at me.
So starting off, targeting social media is quite cutthroat.
Yeah,
trying to
it's very difficult.
Keep people's attention, do the hook, get them listening, keep them engaged. But actually being out there as part of the music experience, that live stuff seems to be providing you with the better outlet to get seen, get noticed, get recognised.
Definitely.
And then people will follow you on social media. And then it's like catch-22, slowly getting solved.
Yeah, exactly. It's like on social media, people find it so easy to say like nasty things. Like at the start, when I was just on TikTok, I had so many people being like, oh, this is cringe. Like people that I knew were being like, what is this? Like, delete your account, it's stupid. And then I was just like, you know what? You're blocked. It's fine, I'll just keep going. And I kept going, and then I was getting comments from strangers, and they were like, such a cringe, like 13-year-old, what are you doing? Like, do your makeup. And I was just like, okay. So fine. So I just kept posting again and again and again, and I went on to covers as well as my own stuff, and it was the covers that started gaining traction, and people found my page through my covers. And then I started putting more originals on, and then they were seeing those, and then I went on to Instagram as well when my parents thought I was old enough to have Instagram. Instagram does a lot better. I think I've got maybe 8,000 followers on Instagram. TikTok's like maybe 4,000, so it's like difficult because you don't know what's going to do well and what. Like, I'll post a video on TikTok, it'll get like 3 views, and then I'll post it on Instagram, it'll get like a couple thousand. I'm like, what?
Well,
so
I'll put your socials in the description as well, so if you're listening and you want to follow and like and subscribe and all of that jazz,
please do.
yeah, and try and watch things for more than 3 seconds would be gratefully appreciated. Fantastic. So so social media can be one of those, can't it? And it's like you just got to be sort of consistent in keep posting, and the more you kind of get out there, the more people sort of respond better, I suppose. And it does suck, the trolling. Like, why can't people just be nice? And
like, you try and do this. You try and record yourself and put it on social media.
But then it's always like one of those happy people never post unhappy.
Yeah, it's like the facade. It's like,
so it's like, it sucks, but the more you experience it, the less it'll matter. Because it's one of those, like each time, the first time it hurts, the second time it hurts less.
Now if I see him, I'm just like,
it says more about them and their day.
And
there was always a phrase one of my friends mentioned about, I think there's a book about it, about kicking cats. So I'll probably even summarize, this was like 10 years ago I got told about this, but I always think about it is when someone says something nasty or does something nasty, it's normally because someone has kicked their cat. And it's this concept of of going around just kicking people's cats. So someone's done something horrible to someone, so then they go and do something horrible to someone else, and then they go do something horrible.
Yeah, like a chain of horribleness.
And it's just kicking a cat. No idea. I am going to have to investigate where that came from. So whenever someone does anything horrible or nasty to me, and I just think, someone kicked their cats, now they're trying to kick my cat. And the only way you can stop people kicking cats
is don't kick their cat.
Don't kick anyone's cat. So if someone's just kicked your cat, go, okay, don't know why you did that. We're going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So I will try, and when I do the editing, I'll try and remember to investigate. If I find out where that is, that will be in the description as well, about kicking cats. So where do you hope music takes you over the next 5 years?
Honestly, I'm like, a lot of people are in it for the money that it brings. Like obviously Taylor Swift's become a billionaire. Like, I don't think she's in it for the money. Like, she might be. I don't know her morals, but she seems like a good person. But I'm honestly in it just to have, like I said, those people singing my lyrics back to me. Like, if I could, and it would cover like the cost of Madison Square Garden, I would make the tickets like as cheap as possible so that everyone could go, because there's an artist that my mum likes, Youngblood, and he has really cheap tickets for what he is, so that everyone can go, and I really like that. So I think I'd do that as well, because it's just like, why overprice them? Like, when I went to go and see Taylor, I say she's not about money, it was $2,400 for 4 tickets. It was insane.
I thought you were going to say 1 ticket, but yeah, okay.
No.
Now you make 4 sound like a bargain, but yeah, that's crazy.
So.
Yeah, but Taylor, I believe, is quite, to get to being a billionaire through music, I don't think that can be done just through money. That's a business head. That's
100%.
That's 100% business head. And it's at that point, how much money's enough? How much money's too much money? The good thing about earning as much money as physically possible is that when it's yours, you can control and do what you like with it, which sounds really bizarre, like I'm saying go buy a yacht. You could set up charities with it.
Yeah.
You could make a difference. If you had millions or billions in the bank, you have the full control to start making significant change.
Yeah. So when you do have that money, it shows what kind of person you are.
So people think money is a bad thing. It's not, and you should always sort of strive to make as much money as you can, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it gives you that capability to change the world as you see fit, or change the local area, or change someone's world. There's no point being the most kind and caring person in the world and skint, because you can't do very much about anything. Having music accessible and affordable so people can attend the gigs is fantastic.
Like, I want to get to that level of not fame, but like people knowing who I am. Like I don't want to be like all over everywhere. I just want like the people who care about my music to know who I am.
Yeah.
And just have like the availability for them to come and see me if they so wish.
Which they will. Connection. Yeah. Okay, if there's an artist that you could perform with one day, who would they be?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
100%. Because I feel like ever since I was little, I've always looked up to her. Like, even before I knew I wanted to do music, I was just like, oh, she's so cool. And she started out at my age as well. Like, she released an album when she was 16, which is why I want to get this done as quick as I can to be, like, exactly the same. Yeah.
You'd love to perform with her or support her on stage one day.
100%. If you're hearing this, you should just, like, hit me up.
Socials, send her a message. Okay, and then, like, putting your music out, your own music into the world, it takes a lot of courage. What fears have you had to overcome?
I think definitely the judgment of what people would think, like, oh, is everyone going to hate it and this is going to go nowhere?
Yeah.
But the amount of support I've had from my family and from all my weird music friends is insane. Like, I live stream a lot of my gigs and they're always there in the comments like, yay, go you. And it's just like, it's so nice. Like, I send them little voice notes of like songs that I haven't finished just to be like, can I have some feedback? And then they'll give me like really good feedback, or they'll be like, maybe tweak these things. I'm just like, this is great.
Yeah.
So definitely judgment I had to overcome, but because I met such a nice group of people, I feel like they won't judge me. Like, if I wouldn't send it to anyone else.
No.
Only those guys.
Yeah. You've got that support, because you're exposing yourself and putting you in a very vulnerable position.
Like, these are my words and my like deepest, innermost thoughts, and I'm just giving them to the world. It's scary, because then people are like, oh, I know you really well. Like, you might think you do, but there's a lot of other songs that I've written that you haven't seen.
No.
So it's just sort of like being an open book, but only the front pages are sort of like readable.
Yeah. It's because everyone's only seeing the final published. Yeah. They don't see all the drafts.
Not the crying at the piano.
No. And the sleepless nights worrying and has there been a moment where you nearly gave up or where you doubted yourself?
I think maybe right before I put out my first song, I was like, am I really doing this? Like, is this actually happening? And then I just sort of went to my mum and was like, I'm scared. Like, what if no one listens to it? What if it's just out there with 0 streams and looks really embarrassing? And then she was like, it won't be. And I honestly, I think my mum's like a psychic, because whenever she says something, it happens. Like, not even just involving music, like literally anything. I was on the way to school. She said, I reckon someone's going to fall over today. Someone fell over and broke their ankle. I was like,
I love it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But it's just like stuff like that all the time. She just wakes up and is like, something's going to happen, and something happens. And she was like, you're not going to have 0 streams. It'll be fine. And I was like, okay, because you said that, it'll be fine. And then I think I'm on maybe like 5,000 streams now, which obviously isn't like a whole lot, but I'm still grateful
more
for
than
it.
0.
Yeah, exactly. So I think definitely having the support from the people that follow my social media, from my family, from my friends, has like 100% helped. I think it's just like support overall that I thrive off, like the feedback from other people and comments on like things that I've made. 100% is like an ego booster. It like builds my entire ego.
But that's important, because it's your self-identity, it's your identity as an artist, and so it's important to kind of grow and nurture that. And back to brains, our brains adapt and change themselves based on the people that you're around and exposed to. So the more you expose yourself to other creatives with similar ideas and goals, you start modelling yourself on those people around you. So it's always important to spend time with positive people and less time with negative people.
There was a poster when I was in primary school, and I still remember it. It was from like when I was in year 5, so I'd have been like 10, so like 6 years ago. there was a poster on the wall, and it was like, surround yourself with who you want to be. And then it was like a blunt pencil in the middle, and it was surrounded by sharp ones. And I was like, "Aw, that's really cute." So that like stuck with me forever. And then when I was at that course with all my music friends, I felt like I was surrounded by sharp pencils, and I was like, "Yay!"
Yeah. No, that's amazing. So, is there a particular platform people need to head over to that gives you the best sort of metrics or anything, or is it just literally finding what's convenient?
I'd say probably Instagram and Spotify. Okay. Spotify for streaming, Instagram for videos, because TikTok's never done well.
No.
Like, I don't understand why, because I post the same stuff on Instagram and it does great, but TikTok just doesn't like me.
I've interviewed another social media influencer, and they find the same. They have a lot more following on Instagram than TikTok. I post to TikTok and don't get much. I just figured it's because I'm 40 and don't know what I'm doing.
Maybe you should get on Instagram.
I am on Instagram as well. That does do better.
Yeah.
I need to spend a little bit more time on doing all that. It's just one of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, if anyone saw my to-do list, they'd probably freak
Cry.
out. Yeah, it's like long, cross a few things off, and then I had a whole load more. But I'd be bored if I didn't have a to-do list.
No,
so.
yeah, I'm like that as well.
Yeah. So exciting times. So it all goes live Monday, 8th of August.
Oh yeah, I said a week today, didn't I? It's on a Saturday.
Oh, it's on a Saturday. Okay. Nice.
See, my brain's not working. I'm too tired.
Okay, so the Saturday...
8th of August.
8th of August.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we said 8th of August, but I think,
Yeah.
Oh,
well.
Don't worry, it's fine. I'd edit it out, but, it's raw and real, it's fine, it's all authentic.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will post everything in the description. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Are there any final thoughts that you want to leave with everybody?
Just don't give up. Just keep going, even like whether it's music or not. Just if you love it, keep doing it, because it will work out.
Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Yep.
Nice. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed listening. If you've enjoyed today's podcast, remember to like and subscribe. Head over to the description, find Harmony's details, send her some likes, and make sure that you listen to her track. That is out Saturday, 8th of August. Not Monday, whatever we said before. So take care, crack on.